In this video, I'm going to show you how we can quickly change the background of our objects and integrate them into another environment, another location, using the Generative Fill feature, which is the most popular of Photoshop's artificial intelligence features. I think you might like this feature and use it because it will also adjust the shadow of the object according to the environment. We're going to try this on animals with cat and dog examples. You can try this on the animal you want or the object you want. I think you will get successful results. Let's open our images now. We will do this especially with Photoshop's artificial intelligence feature because it is really very successful. If you've ever decoupled an animal, you know how difficult it is, especially in hairy images, and artificial intelligence does it successfully. Your app's Generative Fill feature must be active. For this, you need to have the latest versions installed. I'm going to go through two images and show how successful these examples are. One of them is this, and the other is a cat image, which can be a little more tricky to decoupage. The process is very simple. First of all, the taskbar here needs to be turned on. If you have it turned off, make sure that the contextual text bar option under Window is checked. This will open these options and we will be able to work on them more easily. Here, we will click on the Select Subject button. This will allow us to select the main subject on the image. I'm going to click on Select Subject and you'll see on the edges. When I click on it, it's already automatically selected it with just one click. Now the main subject on the photo is selected, we need to invert this selection. So again, I click on the Invert Selection button on the taskbar. See, when I click on this button, you will see the floating points outside. It shows us clearly that we have made a selection between these dots. At this point, we can integrate this image anywhere. We will do this again with the Generative Fill feature. I click on Generative Fill and then it asks you to type what you want in the background. For example, I want this image to appear on a green lawn. I'm typing something like this. You can type anything. After typing grass backyard, I click on the Generate button. Artificial intelligence is trying to create a background in accordance with this description we wrote, mostly by adding shadows. See in the second image, in the second alternative image, it offers us a detailed study by adding shadows here, and it produces really nice results. Of course, not all images are perfect, but they work quite well. For example, in this image, I can say that it even includes depth of field in our second image. This artificial intelligence image blurs as it moves away and gives us the depth of field in a very beautiful way. I take it back and I want to do something like this. I press C from crop and expand it like this. I want it to be a little wider. Again, we select the dog. I click on the Select Subject button, I click on Immersed Selection, and by clicking on the Generative Fill button, let's say street this time and let it show us how a street image can be. Yes, it gave us a very nice image again. Of course, it may have mistakes. Of course, not all images may be perfect. In this case, it is worth trying new definitions. The results are very satisfying, giving us the impression that the dog was actually there and that it was taken there. The Properties panel will give you 3 different options. If you like one of them, you can continue to use it. If you don't like it, you can create 3 alternative images by writing a new definition. Now, let's do the same for the cat. It would be nice to expand it a little bit. It looks visually beautiful. I'm expanding it like this. I'm even moving the cat a little more to the center. I click on the Select Subject button. We'll do the same process again. The cat is selected. I click Invert Selection, and we will write something here again by saying Generative Fill. What should we write? I'm writing the same thing again. Let's see the alternative images. They are really beautiful. Let's write street again. Look, he even added his shadow here. I think the results are tremendous. I think it will be a very useful method when practical solutions are required because it can change your main object, your main image, with a different place and a different view. You can specify the words you have tried like grass, street as a comment. It will help us when we get stuck. I hope this video was useful. See you in the next tutorial.